Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here. And FYI, I am traveling at the moment, so if there was any kind of bomb-dropping tech or cybersecurity news I'm not talking about, that is why. So I'll do my best to keep on things, but obviously here we are. So with that, let's get going. Because in Spotify news, Spotify is using AI to replicate podcasters. Now, this is actually really interesting and is coming from Ashley Caput from CNBC. And here's what's going on. Because Spotify, a short while ago, announced a new artificial intelligence powered feature that can translate podcasts into different languages using the host's own voice. Now, the company said the feature relies on OpenAI's voice generation technology, which was also recently announced as well. And here we are. Now, the technology can create, quote, realistic synthetic voices, end quote, from just a few seconds of speech, according to OpenAI. Spotify said it will help make the podcast listening experience more authentic and natural by maintaining the podcaster's, quote, distinctive speech characteristics. Now, the company worked with podcasters such as Dax Shepard, Lex Friedman, Monica Padman, Stephen Bartlett, and Bill Simons on a select number of past and upcoming episodes. Spotify said the episodes were initially translated into Spanish, French, and German, and they will be available to both free users and paid subscribers in the coming days and weeks, according to the release. That may be out now already. I'm not 100% sure. Now, a spokesperson for Spotify said there are some of them, basically, these are some of the most popular languages for users to listen, the ones I just labeled or mentioned, and so that's what they started with. And that pilot stage focused first on Spanish and will follow quickly with German and French. Now, Spotify did not share specific details about the cost of these new features with publications, including CNBC, where I'm cribbing from, and a spokesperson basically added that the company is exploring opportunities to, quote, bring this service to even more podcasters globally. If you didn't know, Spotify is also working on a podcast with comedian Trevor Noah, former host of The Daily Show. And I think this is a double-edged sword because, quite frankly, I put out daily videos, daily podcasts. I have a radio show, et cetera, et cetera. And if it's putting on Spotify and I'm saying, yeah, capture my voice, capture my distinctiveness, and basically relay it to audiences, in German or French or any other language that I don't speak, that widens my appeal. That widens the view. My listeners don't have to understand English, to understand essentially what I'm talking about or what I'm delivering, depending obviously on how accurate it is. But here's the double-edged sword to that. Because if ChatGPT is that powerful in generating voice distinctiveness, it's going to drop a supercharger into the already problematic audio deepfakes that we're already seeing. We are already seeing basically spoof CEOs calling, CFOs and controllers saying, hey, the deal's done, move $1 million. And somebody does it thinking they're talking to the boss, and they're not. And so I think this is going to be a very big issue, which means this needs to basically have a cap on it. I'm not saying Spotify is getting into the deep fake game, but you see where I'm going with this, because if Spotify can leverage ChatGPT, so can other outfits or competitors to ChatGPT that may not have the same amount of scruples. And this is a problem that we have. We're going to also walking into an election cycle where we're going to see a lot of disinformation. And here we are seeing probably deep fake audio of every major presidential candidate, I don't know, killing puppies on the weekend or whatever it's going to be. And so this is a problem. Spotify underscores that. And so while it is cool technology, and I'd love to expand my listener base to those that do not understand English but are interested in cybersecurity, it is indeed a double-edged sword. And so that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, possibly in different languages in the future. Same with YouTube as well. Please subscribe. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.